wanted. I'm not saying you aren't putting in any effort. I'm not saying I want you to only give to someone who neglects you. I said, let's make sure either partner isn't feeling neglected, because we should care about that stuff, right? And there's a chance, just a small chance, that your partner feels like things are a little uneven in certain areas. They feel a little unappreciated, a little neglected, and they don't think you care. Do me a favor and prove them wrong by asking before it's too late.
Remember, this entire video is completely focused on her neglecting him, and somehow women should act any different in relationships. That's why relationships will continue breaking.
I have literally never been so depressed. I've never hated another person more than I hate the person that I married. While I run my ass off and I do everything for everybody in my life, like me, my kids, him, he goes to work and works enough. That's it. He works. Yeah, his job's hard. Yeah, his hours suck. But he works. That is all he does. I tried taking care of myself and went on a walk, but when I started realizing I hadn't heard from him, I'm calling and calling and calling and begging for the bare minimum of him to watch our fucking daughter. I'm just so upset. To watch our daughter, to cut up a watermelon, and to make dinner. I mean, that is absolutely bare minimum. That's not asking for much.
Or when people praise men for doing the bare fucking minimum, like, oh my god, sis, he planned a nice date for you, make him your husband. That's the bare fucking minimum. Just because a guy is nice or a good guy doesn't mean, one, you have to give him a chance. If you don't feel an attraction to him, then don't give him a chance.
Here are some relationship behaviours in men that are so praised that I just think are the absolute bare minimum. Like, if they're not doing this, you've got a problem. You shouldn't be praising them. First up, we have men helping with the baby. It's literally half of their baby. Oh my god, I squirted out way too much of that. When I hear people like, oh my god, look at him, he's so amazing, he's changing his baby's nappy. Are you actually for real? Like, of course he should change the bloody nappy. This is freaking baby. It takes two to tango, my love. It's actually happened to me more than once where someone has been talking about their baby daddy and they're like, oh, he's so good though, he looks after them all the time. Well, freaking duh, so he bloody should. Sorry, I'm feeling a bit sassy again today. I need to calm down. Next one is when people praise men for just helping out around the house. The last time I checked, he lived there as well. So yes, he should in fact be helping out around the house. And don't get me wrong, I know that this is kind of dependent on like what roles you've set up in place in your family. Like if the man is the one that's going to provide and you're the one that's going to stay at home and clean, whatever your situation may be, like fair enough if it's kind of that situation and he's choosing to like help out and do a little bit more around the house. But I find most of the time that isn't the case and it is just like two parties going out to work still, and yet the man still somehow gets praised for doing stuff around the house.
Listen, men, I honestly don't mean to insult you, but going to work and mowing the grass and fixing the car and the house and cleaning the gutters aren't examples of showing up in your relationship. It's the bare minimum when it comes to your relationship, because you would do all that stuff even if she wasn't around. I'm not saying you aren't putting in any effort. I'm not saying I want you to only give to someone who neglects you. I said, let's make sure either partner isn't feeling neglected, because we should care about that stuff, right? And I get it, I've lost 90% of you because you're immediately triggered and you feel unfairly blamed. Yeah, I'm the same way, but it doesn't matter. You wouldn't have listened regardless of what words I chose.
For the record, this is pure gaslighting. Where does all this come from, you wonder? Everything a woman does in a relationship and towards the home is sacrifice, while everything he does is the bare minimum. It is his job, and as such, he shouldn't expect any appreciation for doing what he is supposed to do. Remind men again why they should appreciate women for doing what they're supposed to do. If the man mowing the lawn, taking out the trash, and going to work doesn't amount to showing up in the relationship, what do you call the woman using the mowed lawn, the emptied dustbin, and the man's income? Sacrifice? Would he have to work as hard if she wasn't around? Look at the difference in working hours between married and single fathers. He'd still work these many hours if she wasn't in the home? To put these numbers into context, the difference in working hours between married men and married women is so massive, so much so that when you take these number of hours women put into paid employment, and you combine them with those they put into housework, also called the second shift, fathers still work 2 more hours than mothers every week. It is either that the difference in married men's and women's weekly working hours is so massive, or men are involved in more housework and unpaid labor than women care to admit. The point being, when you combine both paid and unpaid labor, fathers work 2 more hours than mothers weekly.
Oh, you have now been promoted.
No, what is that?
What do you mean no? It's the car note and the mortgage.
Why are you giving it to me? You got it on auto pay?
Nay, I took it off auto pay just for this month, just so you can take care of it, just for your boy.
Why do I want to do that?
You not excited of the opportunity to pay the bills for the first time?
Babe, I haven't paid a bill in 6 years.
This is an opportunity.
I don't want to do it.
Why not?
Why would I want to pay a bill?
Nay, come on now.
Can you have the money?
Nay,
You
I'm
just
trying
don't wanna pay
to
it.
I'm trying to splurge this month. This is eating into my splurging budget, okay?
Ain't no splurging.
I'm gonna need you to handle that.
I'm allergic. I don't know how to pay it.
You allergic? I'm gonna have to slide this back over to you because
I
look,
don't know how to pay it though.
look. What you mean you don't know how to pay it?
I don't know how to do it.
They got detailed instructions in there. How you log into the account? I can give you the password,
can't
everything.
see.
You can't see?
I'm blind.
We just got you glasses the other day. You good? You
I'm
straight?
blind. I can't
You straight?
see.
I'll read it for you.
How you gonna read it though? I can't do it.
What you mean? We'll get you a braille or something. You figure it out.
I can't do nothing.
You married?
Yes.
Cool. Is he happy?
That's a weird question. Usually they ask if I'm happy.
Yeah, but like, it's a different kind of an interview. I'm just, because he's not here, like, I want to show my care for him as well. Is he happy? Your answer is yes, no? You don't want to answer that question?
No.
I think it's okay. I think we got the answer.
Who we?
It's me and the camera guy. You got it, bro?
Well, fuck.
Are men not people? Are they not human beings like us women? Are they not deserving of love, care, and affection? Are they not deserving of, the feeling of being appreciated, the feeling of being seen, and the feeling of being heard? This is the question I have today because after I posted yesterday's video, I had quite a few people, some who even had the audacity to come into my inbox to tell me, no, you're not supposed to do that, I just shared myself packing because I had planned a weekend getaway, right? And, it was a surprise and everything like that. And some people felt like I was doing too much. And there was someone who said, no, why would you do such a thing? Why would you, at women who use their own money to do such things, what's wrong with you? You should let him spoil you, let the men spoil you, whatever. Now, for me, that came off very much like a leech. Like you're always just getting and getting and getting. You never give back. Now, obviously, I've always said here, like in terms of my personal life, I have only shared probably less than 10% of what actually goes on in my life. So when I share with you small snippets of what I'm doing, it doesn't mean I've shown you the full picture, right? And now my question is, why do you feel as if men should not receive appreciation, men should not receive, for lack of a better term, pampering or spoiling or whatever it is? You are the only one who should receive it. Why?